is it functioning? Are we doing things? Is the stream fuck? Is the stream actually working? Uh, are any of these questions ever going to be answered? Probably fuck as not. YouTube's fucky, and I don't want to use Twitch. Is it functioning? Are we doing things? Is the stream fuck? Is the stream actually working? Are any of these questions ever going to be answered? Probably fuck as not. YouTube's fucky, and I don't want to use Twitch. Alright. Guess we're playing some Fallout though. I found this two-shot double-barrel shotgun on my what I was trying to run like a power armor and machine guns. Now I don't know if I want to just completely change that up and run a rifleman build because I don't even have this thing fully modded and it already two-shots like super mutants. And I don't have a single point into rifleman. Radiation. Yeah, I didn't do that. I just pressed Alt. I didn't hold it. Fuck. Kill him! I'm surprised we don't just whack him with the fucking gun. A sawed-off shotgun's barrel is, you know, completely steel. Hitting them with it would be an effective means of, you know, deterring a target. The reason I have the Child of Adam marine armor is because I have a mod to implement the DLC items into the standard game, so I can actually, you know, get ammunition for things like lever action rifles and handmade rifles outside of the normal stuff. That way Scrounger can properly function with DLC ammunition is the primary reason that I wanted to do that. But it also, like, kind of added in a bunch of things that I didn't need or want. One of which being that I can now find all of the armors on their counterparts in the wasteland. So yeah, I think I'm gonna run the standard iron sights. I like them more. I would like to eventually find a legendary M60 because God, the M60 is so cool. It's not a very amazing weapon in real life. It's okay. It is a functional machine gun. And it works fine for what it's intended to do, but the M249 saw and like it's I think it's the M200 Mini-Me is the actual name of it. I'm gonna call it the saw because I don't know the actual name for it. Is a pretty objectively superior machine gun. I think the M60 can be cleaned easier. The M60EG is more easily cleaned. This is a mod. I'm not gonna deny that. You just haven't found it. I have a couple weapon mods. I like to go with weapon, you know, makes sense, at least to some degree. There aren't a lot of side quests in Fallout, are there? Like not a lot of big side quests except for the DLC ones. And follower quests. There's the Cabot House ones, which are kind of interesting, but generally there aren't many big side quests, and most of them aren't super interesting. Mm. We'll go to Grey Garden, because that's an example of a side quest, even if it's not a very, like, well put together one. It's just, go do this. Like, I think it's doing a water purifier? I don't know. I haven't done it in forever, because I don't play a lot of Fallout 4, because generally, I find it to be quite a boring story game, and I'm really just holding on to it so I can eventually play Fallout 4 New Vegas, because Fallout 4 systems are great, and it's very creative in the way that it has interpreted all of the past past Fallout's lore. Uh, Generally, I think power armor was an amazing change, and this should have been implemented as early as they could, which I'm assuming was earlier than this. And this shouldn't have been a needed change. It should have. It makes much more sense this way. I do dislike how fast it drains my fusion core, but that's a complaint many people have made. I like the power armor changes. I know a lot of certain people think that it was dumb, and they just wanted higher DR armor. But I think this genuinely instigates a playstyle change. I think some of the perks in Fallout 4, not the perk system, the perks in Fallout 4 are super interesting, and the way they revamped critical hits is so much more fun. But generally, I think it has become a inferior game because it is a worse Far Cry in my eyes. Because Far Cry is similarly a primarily single-player first-person shooter with a story focus. Thing is, Far Cry's gunplay is leagues better. Its stealth is leagues better. Far Cry 4 is the last Far Cry game that had a good story, but its story, in my opinion, was better than Fallout 4's. It's darker, more interesting. Fallout 4 is a brighter game than the other games. I'm not going to say that it is bright. It is still a relatively darker game. And that's not to say that other games didn't have their moments of brightness. Literally every moment with Arcade Gannon makes me smile in a wholesome way. Whether it be from just, like, half-heartedly flirting with him at the beginning, or just him being a generally good person and also funny. I think, in general, Fallout 4 missed a lot of that. I think Nick Valentine's great. I'm never gonna be able to put my words into like actual proper sentences. Fallout 4 has great elements. I would never deny that it does. In fact, I'd say its story is more coherent and more enjoyable to sit through than Cyberpunk's by fucking miles. And most of its characters are better. I like Kate. I like Nick Valentine. Everybody fucking likes Nick Valentine. If you don't like Nick Valentine, you're either a shithead or you believe synths aren't people. And even then, I know a lot of people who make the exception of Nick Valentine. But I don't like Piper. I know a lot of people like Piper. She's spunky, etc., etc. I think that she's annoying as shit, and I don't really like reporters. I do not find her to be an enjoyable presence. Watch that be a major hot take, and I lose 50 subscribers because I said I didn't really like Piper, and I found her quite annoying, actually. I find her sister even more annoying. That's really besides the point, though. There are plenty of good characters in Fallout 4, especially in its DLCs, especially in Far Harbor. I like Far Harbor a lot. I think its storyline was better handled than the standard game, and especially fucking Nuka World, because its storyline is absolute dog shit. The best part about Nuka World is Porter Gauge and adding fucking AK-47s that are called handmade rifles. But they are literally just AK-47s.
Tight.
When you look into fog, your view gets really pixelized, and I don't know why. It's not a problem otherwise. It's just with fog, and I think specifically with an EMB. Because I don't think I had this big of a problem with it before I had an EMB. I might get the Navi suit. I kind of want to use this with either Hellfire or XO2 power armor, depending on whether I want speed or just pure damage reduction. I think I'm gonna go for a more speed focused approach with the XO2 power armor, the Black Devil suit. Hey, you leveled up. I'm either gonna get the first rank of science or the first rank of gun nut. I'm getting first rank of science. I gotta get both. I gotta get up to the third rank of gun nut at least, because this is. I want to use this weapon a lot as my. I think I want to use it as my primary weapon. I want to use the electrical variant because I think it looks cool. Gas canister. It is still semi-automatic because apparently to change the receiver to, I'm assuming this is direct blowback, but since it can load energy ammunition, I don't fucking know. Just literally change it so you like drill a third pin. Cause this looks like an ACR, ACR with scar sights. I'm assuming that's what it is. At least what it looks like. Just drill a third pin. Apparently that takes fucking rank 1 of science and gun nut. Need more 5.56 though. Whew. This stream's jumping all over the place. What's with my upload speed? It's fucking dead.